There are still a lot of questions about CCSD's plan to reopen schools this fall. Superintendent Dr. Jara and Board President Lola held a virtual town hall to address some of these concerns. Orko Manna was listening in and joins us live in the newsroom with more on what was discussed. Orko.
Yeah, well, Kirsten, the virtual town hall just wrapped up in the last half hour. The CCSD Board of Trustees already approved a provisional plan, which means it could be subject to change. And based on the questions asked this afternoon, there's still some work to do. Last week, the school board voted in favor of a blended plan with 3 groups of students. 2 groups would split time between learning in the classroom and learning from home. The 3rd group would only do distance education. Many questions from parents this afternoon revolved around what that 3rd group would look like. Some are concerned about there not being adequate virtual lessons. Even Dr. Jara says there are not enough cameras for all classrooms, so decisions on how instruction will happen will be determined at each school site. In fact, that was the answer to a lot of the questions, that specifics are being deferred to the individual schools and their principals. Teachers also had questions about what would happen if they tested positive for the virus.
As far as quarantine, that is, as of right now, at this time, if employees have to be quarantined, they would have to use their sick leave that they have available. We both signed an agreement with both CCEA and ESEA in concerns of some employees that may not have enough sick leave that can be donated.
Says several of the specifics with CCSD's reopening plan will rely on responses to the parent survey that went out last week. You can find that on our website, 8newsnow.com, and it'll be available until July 17th. Today was also the deadline for CCSD to send its reopening plan to the State Board of Education for approval, but again, Dr. Jara says updates to the plan can still be made. Live in the newsroom tonight, Orko Manna, 8 News Now.